Hello and welcome to Don't Quote Me, the game where quotations sometimes meet their maker. And on the record tonight, the man who is proud of the fact that he played God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols on radio, and a copy of his book can be found in the Queen's Library at Balmoral, Charlie Gillett. And next to him, the man who has said appearing on Frocks on the Box has been the highlight of his career since before he did this show, Harry Enfield. And on the other side, a man who has said, people cross the street to avoid me, I look like a mugger, Craig Charles. And next to him, a man who claims you haven't lived until you've heard him sing Satisfaction, Tim Rice. Right, this first round is called Who Said What About Whom? These 6 people are connected by things they've said about each other. I'll tell you what, and you tell me who and whom for the points. And from left to right, they are Frank Sinatra, a rather excited-looking Cary Grant, Kenneth Baker, Sean Connery, Cliff Richard and Elvis Presley. Right, Tim, we'll start with you. Who of this lot, who said about whom, I wasn't exactly a James Bond, but then no one ever asked who to sing a song while dodging bullets?
Obviously someone with a stutter.
that was me. It was me with the stutter.
I never wanted to be a James Bond.
Yes, I wasn't exactly a James Bond, but then no one ever asked him to sing a song while dodging bullets.
Well, this... Frank Sinatra, do you think? No, too obvious.
Is it?
So obvious.
I don't think Elvis could have got a sentence that long together.
No.
He could have stuttered in the middle of
yes.
it. Yes.
Let's go for Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra on...
On...
Who said about whom I wasn't exactly a James Bond?
On
then?
Dope. On what? Oh, I see, about somebody.
On
Yes.
somebody else. On Sean? On James Bond himself?
Yes, on Sean Connery. Why not?
Frank Sinatra on Sean Connery. Well, I'll give you 5 of the points. It was Elvis.
5 of the
In
points.
fact,
How many are going?
on Sean Connery.
I
Well, only
was
5
going
at
to
the
say
minute.
Elvis. Had you thrown it over to us, we said Elvis.
Yes, but then you won't know your question when
Well,
it comes.
you're just an amateur. Some people know how to present shows and some
Right.
don't.
Well, when you're asked, Harry, we'll find out. Right, Charlie, who said about whom, I'd be tickled pink if I could get away with the kind of suave comedy he does? Who said about whom, I'd be tickled pink if I could get away with the kind of suave comedy he does?
Well, Cliff
Cliff would be tickled pink.
it's summer holiday. Is that not supposed to be a comedy, is it?
Yes, but suave comedy is Cary... it's about Cary Grant.
Right.
It's about Cary Grant.
Or Kenneth Baker?
No,
The
unlikely.
suave comedy of Kenneth
Yeah.
Baker?
Nice joke, Geoffrey.
Very good.
Pity nobody laughed.
It's my turn. It's my turn for the jokes. Why would Cliff Richard say anything about Cary Grant? That's the
No,
problem.
I'm sorry. We'll forget Cliff Richard.
No, but
Why
you might be right.
why would Cliff Richard say
We
that?
can't remember the... Would you read it again?
No, I don't. It's not true. I do remember the question all too well.
Yes.
I'm going to have to say Cliff Richard about Cary Grant.
Will you? All right, well, it was right. In fact, it was Cliff Richard on Cary Grant.
There you go.
You obviously do well not to listen to Harry. Craig,
I said Cliff Richard.
who said about whom, I want to become a good actor because you can't build a whole career on just singing. Look at him. Until he added acting to singing, he found himself slipping downhill.
I have to have a word with my agent. I thought this was Countdown. Frank Sinatra.
It must be about Frank Sinatra.
Mm-hmm. And who said it? I want to become a good actor?
Elvis Presley.
It was Elvis Presley on Frank Sinatra, yeah. Who, of course, went on to make so many fabulous films himself. Right, Harry. Harry, your question. Who said about whom, I'm sorry he was booed. I hope he comes back next year.
Is that it?
Yes.
That's it, yes. Who said about whom, I'm sorry he was booed. I hope he comes back next year.
It's the Brit Awards.
Pop Awards, and he was booed.
He was booed, and he would have said
Oh.
it. He would have said it.
Right.
Okay.
We think,
Yeah.
rather I think,
I
Charlie has nothing to do with this at all,
Sorry about it.
even though he told me the answer. We think that it was Cliff Richard saying it about Kenneth Baker?
It was, yes. He said at the Brit Awards after Kenneth Baker... Oh, your mother's in, Harry. After Kenneth Baker had been praised for a new government-backed school for the arts, which has, of course, just been postponed. Right, let's see what the scores are at the end of that round. Craig and Tim have got 20, Charlie and Harry have got 30.
Ooh.
Right, the next round is for each of you on your own. I give you 1 minute to recognise as many quotes as you can from a particular year. Craig, we'll start with you. Your year is going to be 1989.
Wow.
Remember that far back?
I was big in 89. I'm even larger now.
You're very small. You always will be.
Right, your question's then on 1989. Which sportsman promised this in 1989? If Chang wins Wimbledon, I'll drop my shorts on centre court. Somebody who might well have dropped their shorts before?
John McEnroe.
It was John McEnroe, yes. You've only got 1 minute, Craig. You do that every time you get one right. That's going to be it. A spokesman for Paul McCartney and his world tour said of Japan, given what has happened, he won't be going there. Why? What had happened to Paul McCartney in Japan before?
Been busted for drugs.
Yep, yes, in 1980.
You what? You what? You what? You what?
About which Oscar-winning movie actress did Linda Lee Potter say accusingly in 1989, she is, after all, the girl who grew up too soon, but at 26 she has not grown up enough? A former child star who is continuing to act.
And won an Oscar?
Yes, the one who wasn't Tatum O'Neill.
Help me.
It was Jodie Foster, in fact. What was... I've started, so... no, I've started, so I'll stop. What the hell? Craig, you got 2 right and 10 points. Right, Harry, your year is going to be 1990. You can remember that?
Yeah.
Right. OK, here are your questions on 1990. Which British government minister said in May 1990, our aim is to replace Russian with English as the second language throughout Eastern Europe?
British cabinet minister.
One who sounds a bit like Fozzie Bear?
Douglas Hurd.
Yep, it was Douglas Hurd. What did a Mrs. Shack lady describe thus? I would rank it as the sewer press.
The Sun.
No, it was on a documentary about this particular... It was a magazine.
Okay. Right, no.
No,
Pass.
Viz.
Right.
She said it about Viz.
Never heard of it.
What did Tory MP Henry Bellingham say? What did Tory MP Henry Bellingham say? I urged them to withdraw it before they ended up in an embarrassing position.
Borders wasn't this year, was she?
What?
Borders wasn't this year.
Pamela Borders.
No, it was the Channel 4 documentary on Viz. To whom... which you were on, by the way, Harry. To whom did Mrs. Thatcher say in 1990, when it comes to extremists, the difference is this, I fight them, you need them? When it comes to extremists, the difference is this, I fight them, you need them. She said it to a leader of a political party.
Neil Kinnock.
She said it to Neil Kinnock about the poll tax riots, yes. Right, you got 2 right and 10 points as well. Oh. Right, Tim, your year is 1977. What was Aaron Spelling talking about in 1977 when he said, do we have the best scripts? No. The 3 best actresses in the world? No. Are the shows believable? No. But that's not what the series is about. It's sheer entertainment.
Dallas?
Nope.
Dynasty?
Nope. No, it was Charlie's Angels. Name another show Spelling produced on the same principle.
Dallas?
Keep going.
Dynasty.
Dynasty, yeah. Which ex-millionaire said in 1977, a year ago I was really down. Now I get up at 4, do a writing shift until breakfast and do what I like for the rest of the day. The money just keeps pouring in.
Geoffrey Archer?
It was Geoffrey Archer, yes. Which book had he just written?
Not a penny more, not a penny less.
Yep, the same year Peter Finch was cast as God in Warren Beatty's Heaven Can Wait. What happened?
In the film? You want the entire script?
In real life.
He died?
Yes, Heaven Didn't Wait. Peter Finch died in January. Which Fellini film in 1977 was reviewed thus? It may well be the most ponderous specimen of imaginative vacuity ever devised.
8.5, no. No idea. 9.5.
A film where Donald
9.
Sutherland took his clothes off?
Clute.
No, another one of the 55 films he took. It was Casanova, in fact.
Oh, right.
Now, mind you, got 4 right and 20 points. Right. Charlie, your year is 1981. Of which musical was this written by Sheridan Morley in 1981? It will doubtless lead more than 9 other lives in more than 9 other cities.
Cats.
Yep. Who predicted in 1981, Waiting in the Wings are orchestral manoeuvres in the dark, The Human League and Ed Surs, each with promising new records already out?
Where have you been doing your research? Me?
Yep, it was you. What happened to Ed Surs?
I'll talk to him about it later.
OK, fine, right. The Oxford Union president was right when he said cocks are cocks no matter what sex they are. Why?
Sorry, could you ask
The Oxford Union president was right when he said cocks are cocks no matter what sex they are. Why did he say that?
Pass.
The Oxford won the boat race with their female cock, Sue Brown. Who said to a policeman at Wimbledon, "You must arrest him, he's the worst umpire I've ever seen"? Somebody known for getting at umpires?
This is a cricketer.
Cricketer at Wimbledon? Unlikely. Probably.
You're leading me astray, Harry. McEnroe.
It was McEnroe, yes. Given a choice between Raquel Welch and 100 at Lord's, I'd take the 100 every time. Who said this in 1981? Someone who preferred 100 at Lord's
Sounds
to...
like David Gower would be that sort of purist, but I don't know.
I don't think he would, actually. I think he'd take Raquel Welch.
OK.
100... No, shut up.
I don't know.
No, it was Jeff Boycott.
Oh, yes, I should have
Jeff
known.
Boycott. Right. You got 3 right and 15 points. So, Craig Charles's mother getting in on the act there. Right, that's... to see what the scores are, they're incredibly tight, as are some of the panellists. It's 50 to Tim and Craig, and 55 to Charlie and Harry.
You've got to come from behind. You've got to come from behind.
And we'll be back after the break.